is the Articulated Icons, the Feudal series, Solitaire, the modern ninja action figure. And that's how it looks in the package. It's the side here. There are 15 figures and extra accessory parts. And going to open this up and continue the review. It is almost 6¼ inches tall. This is a review on Solitaire, the modern ninja. He is part of the 6-inch scale line called Articulated Icons, the Feudal series. And let's check this out. He has only a few accessories, which we'll get to in a minute. This comes off very easy, so I'm just going to take it out for this review. And it has 2 scabbards and 2 black swords, which are a different length to the swords and the scabbard here. And you can remove it. Check that out. This handgun, which has a removable silencer. And he has 2 sets of goggles, 1 red and 1 green. So those are all the accessory parts. The 2 scabbards, the goggles, the 2 swords, the handgun with silencer. Now let's look at the figure itself. The eyes have like red pupils to it. And he's supposed to have like a skull type paint job for the lower mask. That's the look they were going with. And if you put the goggles on, I think it just looks more impressive with the goggles. I'm going to put the red one on. This is a little neck piece that's separate for some detailing. He has like a harness here. It goes around. This is a holster, and you can see the little pouch bags here. And look at that. It actually does fit the silencer and the handgun here. Always nice when a figure could always hold the extra parts. And look at this. It's supposed to be like a wrapping type boot design. And by the toes, separate it a little bit. It does not have any swap out hands, unfortunately, but it does have an open grip for each hand. He's basically a modern day stealth ninja look to the character. And this, the scabbard, you could either put it here, or you could put it here. Check it out. He has 2 black swords to hold. Even though it's black, there is sort of like a very dirty, sort of like gray wash to it a little bit. So it helps with the detailing. And they did a good job in terms of that. And if you want to put the swords away. They do slide out easy though, and so they could fall off pretty easy. And you could potentially lose those parts. Take this out again. As for the articulation, the head, not too much up or down, or it might be stiff on mine there, but the side to side is fine. The shoulder area is in a ball joint, in or out, up or down. Swivel bicep. Has a double elbow articulation. The wrist is on a ball joint, can go in a bit or out, can spin it around. Upper torso is articulated with a good range and side to side. And the waist is articulated. And there's the belt, so it kind of makes it a little tough there. Ball jointed at the hips, side to side, up and down. Swivel thighs and double knees. as well as at the calf, and ball jointed at the ankles, up, down, side to side. Basically, it has like all the Marvel Legends articulation points, even though it's not a Marvel Legend. I'm going to my final thoughts about Solitaire in a minute. So overall, what do I think of Solitaire, the modern ninja? It's made by the Fwoosh, which is an independent company, and they started on Kickstarter. And they're fans of Marvel Legends, and they really made this figure because they're fans for fans. And this is a really well-made figure. It's a black figure with sort of a dark gray wash to it. It's supposed to be more like a ninja in the modern day. And it's really well articulated, fantastic overall design. The only little thing is it doesn't have too many accessories compared to the other ninjas, other than the double swords, the handgun with silencer, and the different goggles. It doesn't have any swap out head or any other accessory parts. It's a really well-made figure for just a generic base figure who you can make anyone as a character. But what a lot of people are doing in different forms is they're making custom heads and swapping out a Snake Eyes head. That's right, from G.I. Joe. Snake Eyes. If you put that head or buy a custom of it on this body, it really makes for a great modern day Snake Eyes unofficially. And they can't advertise it as such, but it really does make a great base for Snake Eyes. So overall, just a well-made figure. Could have used a little more in terms of accessories, and just be careful posing it, I guess, because you don't want it to break. And so that's the review. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later.